by the robbers. You realize there is a road barrier. What happens next is like a struggle where the robbers have attacked the victim, they have robbed, they have removed the bag, they have been surveyed by the robbers on a motorcycle. Apparently, the situation is as tense as you see. The victim now, who is one of the passengers in the vehicle, comes out to alarm, and the nearby community comes. That one is the chairperson, LC1, as one of the first responders at the scene, and the charge of the scene immediately, and ensure that there is life saved as our cardinal principle. We see a victim lying unconscious in the car, who I think will need to be helped. And at the same time, police is trying to struggle with the community, which is trying to tamper with the possible variable evidence that is at the scene of crime. It's to save life, and we see our ambulance, which is supposed to evacuate the victim who was shot at by the robbers. The ambulance arrives with the medical personnel who will evacuate the victim for safety to the next service that is available. After that, the next shall be the team of investigators. The situation is still tense at the scene, as you need to appreciate. The public, where we earn a bad name at times as CID, is because we ensure the integrity of the scene, but to the prejudice of those who want to access and tamper with it. The victim is going to be evacuated because that is a stretcher to move him. And as we speak, following the current steps to cordon off the scene using personnel before the cordon tape can arrive with the scenes of crime officers. The team that has arrived consists of the district CID, district police commander, the district CID officer, Machin, and the team of the scenes of crime. They are back and see how best they can reinforce and save life as the services of the canine, because we notice that the robbers, after committing the crime, they went one way and that is next. The situation is still tense, but being managed by the police, as you need to see Mr. Gates on our side. The scene, what happens is like when they arrive, they have to cordon using the cordon tape to make sure that the integrity of the scene is maintained, to help see how best we can track down the suspect and most likely the whereabouts where he went. Because from the observation, the scene is still information, and as a matter of fact, the total principles of managing the scene of crime, first of it is to ensure that the entrance into the scene is controlled by what they call a scene of crime. The scenes control officers will now, after cordoning off the scene, will do what we call the first survey. The dog handler and his team will enter the scene of crime, and as such, they are being recorded at the entry log. After appreciating that there is a scene, the same article at the scene, what happens next is the dog to be introduced to it, and then see how best can guide us. The evidence of the dog, virtually circumstantial, that needs corroborating facts. One of which it will need to follow to track it down. After it has detected, there is another dress that they put it on after a 360 round clearing the scent to detect the scent that it is supposed to track down. the same article, it is now leading the officer to the movement of the suspect. It will lead us up to where the loss that can be made. It is still tracking down. As meanwhile, Mr. Guest of Honor, the RDC of the area, which is Wakiso, arrives, and she too, as the boss of the district, wants to access things ahead, and some exhibits have been identified where it has. That tells you how the information section cannot be compromised. So apparently he's been arrested. You can see the public excited to make sure that they search for exhibit or variable evidence that is at the scene of crime. Meanwhile, after the dog, after coming it down, thanking it for the job well done, the people I see now, the SCID and the OCC walking around